Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Gypsy Wife Life. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make my beef and cheese enchiladas. These enchiladas are very easy to make. They are absolutely delicious and very filling, and it's a cheap meal if you're on a budget. Okay, so this is literally everything you're going to need to make the meal that I'm making tonight, not including seasonings. Those are up in my cabinet, but I will show you them after. So last time I made the enchiladas, we only did flour, but tonight we're gonna do some flour and some corn because Alan wanted to try the enchiladas with the corn tortillas. So you can do one or the other, you can do both, up to you. You're gonna need a white onion. You're gonna need some ground beef. You're also gonna need some finely shredded Fiesta blend cheese. You're also going to need some chopped green chilies, or chile, whatever it is, I don't know. And you're also gonna need a can of this enchilada sauce. I don't know how to pronounce that brand, I'm not even gonna try it. So there you go. And lastly, you can add some chopped cilantro on top. That's what I did last time, but I couldn't find any at Walmart, so I didn't get it. But you can also add sour cream, that's optional. The cilantro is optional too. Cilantro, I know y'all's about to come at me. And this is also optional, but I highly recommend it. It's like one of my favorite things ever, and I used it last time on top of the enchiladas. It's so good. It's queso fresco. So for the seasonings, we're going to be using salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and ground cumin. That's going to be the seasonings just for the ground beef. And then for the rice, all you're gonna need is some oil, some white rice, and some diced tomatoes. I got the one with the green chile, whatevs. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and get started on my rice first because this is gonna take longer than the enchiladas really. And I'd rather this just get started. So I put some oil in my pan. I've been letting it heat up for just a few minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and add my 1 cup of rice in. This is just plain, dry, white rice. What we're gonna do is fry the rice until it becomes golden or brown, you know. It's like frying rice, you're frying the rice. After that, we're gonna go ahead and add 2 cups of water. I'm also gonna add the can of the diced tomatoes and all my seasonings. I'm gonna be using salt and pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. So I'm gonna mix that all together. And then we're gonna bring it to a boil. So once it comes to a boil, we're gonna put the lid on it and cook it for like 20 minutes on like medium heat. So yeah, that's what I'm getting started on. First, I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet and just show you the process. And I think the rest of the video might be a voiceover because Alan's on the phone right now, so might have to do a voiceover. So I've been cooking it for a couple minutes now. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some seasonings in. Had to take a quick break from cooking because Alan asked me to walk outside to see a rainbow, so I thought I would share it with y'all. Okay, back to the rice. So I actually forgot I was supposed to saute some chopped onion with the rice, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now before it's too late. So now I am adding in the water and the can of tomatoes, and I'm gonna bring it to a boil and let it do its thing. Okay, so now I'm gonna start making the enchiladas. The first thing I'm doing is adding a little bit of olive oil to my pan. I'm gonna saute some onion along with the ground beef, and I'm also gonna be throwing in some of those green chilies in there. And then I add all of my seasonings, which is salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and cumin. And I'm gonna let that cook until the meat is browned and the onion is softened. So now I'm gonna lay out my tortillas. I'm using a baking sheet to do this because it's just easier for me, and then I'm gonna transfer them to the baking dish. The first step is to take your enchilada sauce and spoon it on your tortilla and then spread it. Then add your ground beef and your cheese, and then you're gonna roll up your tortilla and put it in your baking dish. I did the corn tortillas first, and then I move on to the flour. I have to tell you though, the flour ones turned out the best. The enchiladas with the corn tortillas was okay, but me and Alan both prefer the flour. Once you have all of your enchiladas rolled up and in the baking dish, you're gonna pour the enchilada sauce all over the enchiladas. The more sauce, the better. And then add your cheeses. So I'm using the shredded blend and the queso fresco. Once you're done, pop them in the oven and let it bake until the cheese on top is melted. While that's in the oven, it's time to start cleaning up the mess. By the way, since it's only me and my husband eating, we always end up with leftover meat, which I use the next day to make more enchiladas. So I get 2 days worth out of this. So these are officially done when you see all of that cheese melted on top. Let's get her out. So it's all done and ready for us to eat. I always make my husband's plate first and get him a drink. That's just what I do. And now that I'm finished eating, it's time to finish cleaning the kitchen. I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and leave me some comments down below because as always, I would love to hear from you. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.